What if one platform covered everything from idea to market-ready product? A platform teaching all the AI tech and practices needed for successful AI-driven startups.
This is like AI imagination.
We found that the more specific we are.
We used the classifier, we trained the classifier.
I really wanted it to just be more open-ended for the user.
We were experimenting with different chunk sizes,
having some problems to something.
By blending cutting-edge technologies from industry giants, you can create revolutionary AI products that drive innovation forward.
This was a special hack. It was a battle.
Let the hacking begin.
The lablab next. So yeah, let's kick off. I'm going to be your MC for today's as usual. What I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you event schedule. I'm going to do the quick introduction of the platform, explain you how to navigate yourself through the Discord, explain you how to create teams, how to submit your project, and so on and so forth, basically for your successful participation in this hackathon. So let's start with the event schedule. This is a 6 days hackathon, and it ends by 4th of July. So almost 1 week for you to create your startup from the scratch, or if you have already some ideas, it's perfect. This is the time where you can basically like ask your questions during the hackathon on the Discord, right? Or you can also listen to the mentors, experts during this hack. So you get this quality support from the experts. So as of today's agenda, we will have Jens speaking about the lablab Next acceleration program a bit more. We will also have Pavel. Pavel will also talk more about the challenge, about the lablab Next from his side. Then guide, and by the end of the platform walkthrough, we will have James, who would talk about building an app with no time and no sweat. Very cool names, so please keep in touch and wait until this workshop. And with that being said, we will also have few Q&As on Discord. On July 2nd, you will have the lablab Next Graduate Showcase and Q&A. So please like save the date. And as I told you before, on the 4th of July, this is the end of submissions. I'm pretty sure this is enough time for you to build an exciting app and to interact with other people, to network, and yeah, just having fun during this hackathon. So about the lablab next, I think that I'm going to very briefly, talk about the lablab next. I already told you that this is the acceleration program for basically prototypes. Basically, the program which takes your prototype, and with the guidance of the experts, mentors, business minds, you can actually build a solid MVP. And this is a 6-week program. And I want to pass mic to Jens now to talk more about the lablab Next Accelerator. So, hey Jens, I hope you're here.
I'm here. Thank you, Katja. Hope you can hear me. Hope you can see me. Live and direct from Stockholm, Sweden. I'm very happy to be here today and talk to you a little bit about lablab Next, which is quite a new initiative. And first, I want to zoom out a little bit and just say that I think this moment in time is unprecedented, right? You can actually start from basically nothing today, or a simple idea, and if you do it right and put a lot of effort into it and utilize the tech in a right way, you can actually have something in 6 days that is basically ready for the market. You can have something that is sellable. You can have something that is investable, and I really look forward to be in the jury in a few days and review all the submissions. And for those that manage to build something great in those days, the door is open, right, to apply to the program and hopefully join the program as well. And for those that don't make it this time around, we are continuously doing more programs as well. So super exciting moment in time. I'm happy to be here with you today, and I really hope that we can build some great companies together and have fun. So with that, Katja already mentioned a little bit, right? But lablab Next, in short, it's 6 weeks, starting August 26th, so it's around 2 months left. It's digital. We're looking to onboard 10 teams. Depending on the submissions from these hackathons, we might take in a few more teams, but that's what we're aiming for. And this is basically the first proper program that we do. We did a few internal MVPs during the beginning of this year, and we took all of those learnings now into the actual program. Good and interesting for you maybe to know as well is that we are also utilizing a lot of AI on the back end, right? So we're really trying to automate the program as much as possible. It's also quite unique in the fact that we don't take equity in the companies. Most accelerator programs take equity at a low valuation, and that's basically the business model, how it works. We take a different approach. So we basically say we take nothing upfront. We support you. We give you time. We give you credits from our partners with the promise and with the idea in mind that if you manage to find a lead investor later on that wants to invest in your company, it can come through us, it can come through your own network. But if you find a lead investor, we have the right to invest on the same terms, meaning the same valuation as the lead investor. So I would say it's very straightforward, and it's good terms and very founder-friendly terms as well. That's the whole approach. Why join lablab Next? So we can basically summarize it into 4 columns. It's support. You get a lot of hands-on support from us in our team. I will make sure Pavel joins a little bit as well, and our other co-founder Simon as well. You'll get a lot of kind of thought leadership and help from us and the partners. Also the community, right? So the plan is really for those 10 teams to be able to dive into the lablab community and join hackathons to find more people to join the teams and utilize all the resources that we have. Mentorship, we have some great mentors onboarded already. We will onboard more. And then perks and deals. So we have tons and tons of partners onboarded already, and through us you can get a lot of credits that you would not get if you would go to these partners yourself, right? So it's basically free money to be able to build products. And then next slide. So who should apply? I would say we are quite strict when it comes to use of AI. So we really want to make sure that you either have a very strong AI capability and product roadmap from the beginning, or at least have a very high ambition to build something, right? But we're quite strict on the AI front. So you need to have at least one technical co-founder. And then in terms of stage, we usually want the teams to have a prototype or an MVP in place. I think around half of the teams will come directly from hackathons, and half will come a bit more advanced and further along, so to say. We also need and have a requirement for a dedicated team, which means we're not accepting solo founders. So it's always good to team up with others. It's more fun and it's easier and oftentimes better results as well. So we take in teams and we believe in teams, and we put a lot of emphasis on the people. It's primarily the teams and the people that we invest in. If you go to the next slide, here are some of the partners that we already have confirmed. We're in discussion with tons more, but those are the ones that I feel comfortable kind of sharing publicly today. And we have good conversations with all of them, so they will all contribute both with credits but also with some time and technical help. If we move to the next one, as I mentioned, we already did a few internal MVP programs that were not really public, but we already have a few success cases from that. So one is Agile Loop, for example, that is from the UK. They joined the hackathon just like you guys are doing today. They had a different name, a different idea, and then through the hackathon and through Next, which was called Slingshot at the time, they managed to pivot, to find traction, and now they're doing really, really well. I believe they have 50 plus employees. They raised $500,000 in a pre-seed round, and they signed a €3 million US dollar LOI, and that was already a few months ago. And all of this happened in like 9 months or something. Neolocus is another one. Also, if I'm not mistaken, a hackathon project from Saudi that did really well on Product Hunt. They signed some commercial agreements, etc. So those are just two. We have a bunch more, I really look forward to meet you in this hackathon and after the hackathon. And please apply to the program. We will review all the submissions, and the best ones will get fast-tracked to be part of the program. And you have my word that we will do everything we can to help these teams to form companies and obviously build the companies in the way that they want to, but get a lot of support while doing it and have a lot of fun. So thank you for listening to me, and over to Pavel, if he's ready, the co-founder of this great company.
I am super ready, and hopefully you guys can hear me. Jens, thank you very much for kind of introing everything. And Katja, thank you for being the MC. I wanted to say a few words about lablab and New Native, right? Our goal for the company is to provide a more democratized platform for you to build, right? So we have conviction inside us to say no and to say yes, and to not let people influence what you're building. Yeah, and a lot of people want to do that. So you have total freedom here today. You can build your own AI startup. We're not going to tell you to build in this vertical or this industry, or that something isn't worth building That's why you're here. So we want to empower you, give you the tools, give you the platform, and for you to find your tribe, yeah? Find your people here on lablab.ai. And we're welcoming everybody. We're completely agnostic. We never ask where you're from. We never ask what's your conviction. Yeah, we just support. And I believe true innovation today will happen on the grassroots innovation level between the AI natives, between you. And that's why we are building this platform. We're building this company. We're building this this program with Jens and the team and with Next. LabLab is a community, but it's really a movement. It's an idea that we all are builders, and that if we build together, it makes us stronger. And if we are stronger and build together, we can solve big problems. Our goal is to utilize artificial intelligence and other technologies to solve big problems. There's plenty of them around. And solutions need to come from everybody. It cannot be just a chosen few. Yeah. It has to be us coming together because we have great ideas. You have great ideas, right? Plus, there's something called what I call the act of creation, right? So I strongly believe, and everybody in our company in New Native strongly believe, that there is beauty in the act of creation, and it's pulling something out of nothing. And it can be a poem that you write, or a song that you write, or a novel, or it can be a flower arrangement, or it can be a mural or a graffiti, but it also can be beautiful and amazing applications and code. It can be well-organized teams and companies that are built together. There is amazing artwork and beauty in the act of creation of something so complex. And it gives fulfillment. Yeah, it fulfills that need in us to be better, to progress. And I hope you find this here today and for the next few days. You find this act of creation, this feeling that you are creating something amazing, solving big problems. And if you do that, if you find that feeling, if you find that power and that conviction, we invite everybody to join us and build further with us with LabLab Next. And you will find that sense of purpose every day, and we will support you every day. And in the end, hopefully you create something that people love and like, and you can build that further, and it can become a product, can become a company. It's also okay to fail. It's also okay to try and change and pivot, and it's okay to build something today and come back to it in 2-3 weeks. But I would encourage everybody to finish, because you will feel satisfied. So that's what I wish for you and for us, that this satisfaction arrives at the end of these few days. We've built your AI startup. And I will leave you in the hands of this super capable team, the whole team that's running the event, but also running the interactions today, and the LabLab Next team. And wish you all the best. You can find me on Discord. You can find me on LinkedIn if you want to talk to me. I'm trying to speak to as many people as I can, listen to your ideas. And the best and the easiest way to do that is to finish the hackathon, go to LabLab Next, apply, make your application, and build an amazing company and an amazing product community with New Native. So I'm glad you're here. It's going to be a hard few days, challenging, and I'm sure that it will be extremely fulfilling and bring you happiness. So thank you very much. And Katya, please continue with the stream. Introduce everybody to the step-by-step of what they need to complete, and see you on the other side.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Paolo, for such an inspiring intro. So now we can get back to more, let's say, like down-to-earth stuff that we have to take care of during this challenge. And yeah, so what's the challenge is about? So basically, like Pavel already told you what the challenge is about. You can use any generative AI for your app implementation. But we strongly recommend that to check and basically involving them even more, and then hopefully getting picked for acceleration program where you will finally get the project that you're building. So we also are posting some useful blog posts on lablab AI. You can also read about the founder's mindset. You can read about the beta testing, transfer feedback loops. So there's so many articles out there. Generally speaking, lablab AI is a huge library in terms of AI education. Like you can also check out different AI apps, AI tutorials, because I'm pretty sure you're going to use one of the technologies that we have prepared very clear, comprehensive tutorials already. So please get engaged. You have to show how you implemented that technology wisely in your app. Secondly, presentation. Of course, presentation is the key, because this is this, let's say, shine moment where you can catch judges' attention to be considered as the winner for the hack. So please make sure that you present effectively, clearly, and it's actually interesting to get involved into your project. Business value is very important. I mean, even though it's a little bit subjective in terms of business value, something which is really important to you might be not important to others, but you have to stay, you have to stay smart and understand what is the actual value, how big this value is for the market, for the people, and for the future development. Originality, of course, uniqueness and creativity are always welcome. So please stay feasible, but be, of course, creative, unique in the implementation of your own ideas and projects. Moving forward to the hackathon prizes, very sweet prizes. We have cash prizes, we have pool of 10K, and they are fairly distributed between 3 main winners. So for the first place, 5K, for the second one, 3K, for the third one, 2K. And of course, let's say the cherry on the cake is the fast track to your interview for the lablab Next acceleration program. Of course, the interesting eye-catching projects, they will be chosen a little bit faster for the lablab Next acceleration. So now talking more about the support during the hack, these are the mentor leads that are going to follow you throughout the way. Basically, all these people are hanging out on Discord, and you will talk to them there. This is just some pictures so you know how they look like. We want to give the platform walkthrough. I know that there are so many, let's say, people that already been participating in hackathons, but for these newbies who are not familiar with lablab AI platform, this is going to be a quick introduction, and we're going to basically explain you how to, how to find the team, how to create or join, and how to submit your projects. So basically, these are 6 steps. These 6 steps display the whole process. Firstly, you need to join team on lablab AI. Everything is very intuitive on lablab. So if you have already your account, you've registered, you should be able to also create or join the existing team. Then you need to meet your team on Discord because, well, this is like all the communication is happening on Discord, and you will also have to create the channel for your team. So because this is where your prototype is building. Then you're coming up with the concepts for your startup, for your project. Even if you have already idea, that's fine. I mean, it's up to you, really. We're just like suggesting that all the communication is happening on Discord. Then also these mentors that I showed you before, you're going to communicate with them as well on Discord. They're extremely helpful in terms of building your app, packaging your app, creating presentation, doing market research, identifying all this marketing important stuff. So basically, like, please ask mentors. They're going to be there for you, but please use the channels and don't over DM them. They're also people. So for the thieves, building your prototype, yeah, already as I mentioned, it can be the old one. You're just basically making it even cooler, or you're creating a completely fresh one. It's up to you. It's your project. And then you're submitting the solutions. Also, everything must be done on the lablab platform. Very quick walkthrough regarding your profile. Please make this is a big hack, and you can meet a lot of cool people. So lablab is perfect for networking. Please fill out your profile, like link as many links as you have: GitHub, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, all socials. It will help you to be more, like, noticed and to network with other creative minds. Creating joining team, also like super easy. Like, you will find everything under your profile, and either you're creating one or you're joining the existing team. Some teams, they're putting like a small sign that we're looking for team members. So this is and they write whom exactly they're looking for. So this is exactly the place that you can assign. For example, if you're a designer or you're a developer or you're a marketing person. So just please look for the perfect fit for you. Yeah, this is the example of what I just told you, basically, how you're joining the team that are looking for members. Moving on, please make sure that your Discord is connected to lablab, because this is where we will be communicating with you. Also create a voice channel on the Discord. This is where your team will be hanging out. I already also told you about that, but please make sure that you have a separate channel for your team. And this is where your mentor will also join you from time to time for communicating with you and helping you with your project. So communication with mentors, as I mentioned before, you can you can basically reach mentors all the time, but you need to use a few things for that. Like, you need to apply for like a need help channel. This is where you ping them, and then you're tagging mentors. So please, like, let's keep it clear, professional. Like, tag mentors there. You will get the support there. They will also come to your own team and they will help you and guide you. But yeah, it's better to use I need help channel and have a clear communication with them over there or in your server further on when you're creating your project. So, so yeah, Discord channel you should know about. I told you about the I need help channel, also frequently asked questions. Then the main place is the lablab next hackathon channel. You will find it under the lablab AI. So this is where everything is going to be posted, all the important information about the sessions, about the support, about the Q&As, workshop, end of submissions. Everything is going to be on this particular channel. So when it comes to your presentation, how do you submit it? Of course, you have to make sure that your product demo is working. Sometimes it might happen that what you insert is not working, so your project is not eligible for evaluation then. So please make sure that you fill it out correctly. Presentation, I told you, like 5 minutes only. Please shine, stand out, be cool, vibe, like basically attract attention to your project is important. Project description, of course, we will understand what's your agenda, like what you're building, right? And this will help. And demo and GitHub link. So links must be all inserted in the lablab AI during the submission of your project. So moving on, I told you already, like the most important, I need help channel and lablab next hackathon. Always use Tech Mentor. You will get this support. You will have answers to your questions. You have 6 days, so you have enough time for the support and to understand also how to build. So yeah, basically this is all in terms of platform walkthrough. I think that this is a fair time to invite James. James, I'm not sure if you're here.
Hey,
Yes,
am I
James
here?
is here. Yes.
Hello.
Hello, hello. We can hear you well. I just want to give like a small introduction. So James is a founder of Gitwit, and he is going to give an exciting workshop on the building an app with no time and no sweat. Really cool naming. So I'm pretty sure that the content is also going to be exciting. So James is going to close our kickoff stream today with his presentation. So please, James, go ahead.
Yeah, so hello everyone from beautiful New Hampshire. Where's everyone joining in from today? What kind of countries are you all from? I'm just gonna be watching here on the chat. I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious who's done some. Oh, here we see. We got Nepal, US, Portugal. Cool. I saw Ireland, India, so all around the world. Cool. And like, how many people here can code? How many people here feel comfortable with coding? And then who's like really new to coding or who's never coded before? I'm just seeing a ton of countries now coming in. I just wanted to ask you all that because today we're going to be building something, and I'm a software developer. I've been developing apps for most of my life, and you know I just love trying out new stuff. And okay, let's see what we got here. So we got some coders, we got some non-coders, we got some people that are just doing business. Some people just started learning how to code a year ago, and so yeah, I'm gonna help you all to sort of figure out what's the best tools that you can use if you want to make an app in the next few days. And yeah, first of all, let me tell you about how I got involved in my first lablab hackathon. So it was maybe like a month ago. So I actually have a YouTube channel, and I teach people how to code on YouTube. And someone just randomly found me from halfway across the world and messaged me and said, "Hey, will you join this hackathon with me?" And a few other completely random people from the internet, we came together and we came up with an AI project that we wanted to build. And it was really cool because only half of the people on the team were experienced coders, but everyone sort of found something to do and something to learn. And we had a really cool project. We put everything together. We were recording the video, and then right before the submission, we were still editing the video, and the submission closed, and the team captain was completely stressed because he didn't get to submit the video in time. And I was wanted to be frustrated at that point, but I couldn't be because actually at my first hackathon, which was, I don't know, maybe was a while ago now, maybe 5-6 years ago, I had the exact same thing happen to me. And I've seen it happen again and again at different hackathons where basically you run out of time right at the end. And of course that's part of the fun, but I think that also shows you that, you know, the number one skill that you need in order to win at any hackathon, or the first skill that you need, is going to be time management. And part of that time management is just figuring out, you know, what tools should I be using, you know, how fast, in order to build the app that I want to be building at the speed that I need. We don't want to be like, we don't want to be spending the whole first half of the hackathon just to get off of localhost. Like, we want to get off of localhost immediately so we can start building and testing those bugs. So here, let me share my screen. Here we go. Hope this will work. Just gonna wait a second to see that my screen is being shared. Can you guys see it? Okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah, there's just a delay in the chat, so I'm just making sure that everything is good. Oh yeah, so some people had asked what's my channel. So this is my channel, just my name, James Mirza. And yeah, it's youtube.com/James Mirza. But today I'm going to be going through this list of resources, and I will also throw that into the chat as well. And this is a list of resources that I made for you all that I wish that I had you know, when I was going into hackathons. So you may be at different places. Some people have never coded before, and then some people some people are way more experienced. So we're gonna start at the beginning. You know, let's say you've never made an AI app before, and you're here and you're thinking, oh, I'm just gonna find some people and then have them write some code for me. Well, actually, you can get started building AI apps right away, and it doesn't matter if you haven't coded before. And I'm gonna show you how to do that. So, and I'm gonna go through not just one tool or one framework today. I'm gonna go through a few different options for you guys. None of these tools have actually sponsored me or anything like that, but they should. But yeah, I just like them, and I want to show you how to use them. So the first one is called Thunkable. And so, like, Thunkable is this tool that I've realized while teaching people is just like people seem to pick it up really fast who haven't been coding before. And I'm gonna show you in like 3-4 minutes how you can make an AI app, which you can really customize into any type of app that you want. So in Thunkable, you can create a new project. I'll just call it my AI app demo. And you have to like choose any category here. And this is a no-code tool. So this is literally just a drag and drop app builder. So like here I can take a button, I can drag that on. Maybe some people here have used like Wix or Bubble or any of these low-code tools. I'm going to take like a text box here and drag that on. Someone asked, can you make production-ready apps using Thunkable? Yeah, you can. You can actually ship to the App Store directly. You have to pay something for that, but if you just want to try it out, it's completely free. And I want to show people as many free tools as possible today, just to make it, because you want to be able to try out the tool before you pay for it. So I just adding some text box in here, and I want to have maybe like a text field here, and now that's how you build the UI, super easy. Then you can go to the logic, and then this is normally where you'd have to code this blocks thing, And that's where things start to get kind of scary for most people who've never coded before. But trust me, we're gonna get through this, and we can do it in just a couple of minutes. So if I would click on here on this button, which is the button that I added, here I can make something happen every time the button is clicked. And for this app, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make an OpenAI call. Here I can like add an OpenAI service. And I can use the OpenAI's text completion. I can kind of connect that in, and it should click together. And then after that, after we call OpenAI, I want to put the result into the text field. So this is the text field that we added, and I want to use like set the text, stick that in here, and then take the response from OpenAI and plug that right into the text field. That's actually it. Like, this is an example to show you that you don't really have to be an expert coder in order to start playing around with some different things. Oh yeah, and then the one other thing that I have to do here, so like this part here is the prompt, right? That's going to OpenAI. So I could say something like, you know, so like, what's the capital of the US? You know, and then that will give OpenAI, it will say, oh, you know, it's Washington, D.C. What I actually want to do here is I want to put in the text input that the user's, this one here, that the user has entered into the text field. So yeah, and then final thing that I have to do is put in like the API key, and I'm just gonna do that on my own screen because I know that you should not share your API key with strangers on the internet. And then here, yeah, I hope it works. Actually, I'm a little nervous now to do this in front of so many people. So let's try it. And we haven't done anything fancy here, like no progress indicator. But look, oh good, I'm a little relieved now. So that actually worked. And you can see, I don't know how long that took us, but definitely less than 5 minutes. And yeah, if you've never coded before, that is one way that you can make an app. So now let's go back to this this list of resources, and I think it helps if you just follow along from this list. You can access, and someone's asking how to access Thunkable. Just thunkable.com. You can go try it out for free. And like I said, I'm not associated with them at all. This is just one resource that's pretty good. Now, what's the next level up from something like that, from completely no coding? Well, there's some more advanced low-code tools you might have heard about, like Bubble, Flutterflow, Adalo. And if you're feeling a little bit like you want to learn more than just that, then you can go here to, you can start browsing through these templates that these people provide. And so, for example, if you would go to Bubble and you'd search for Airbnb template, I'm not kidding you, you can actually find an Airbnb template here, and you can, it's free. And what that means is that if you want to launch this app just like this, the only thing that you'll have to pay is the subscription cost to host it on Bubble. But aside from that, yeah, you don't have to pay for this code to use it. And so to use, for example, to use a Bubble template, you just go to, I think I would click here, like where it says purchase, but that actually just means my Airbnb clone. And then this, yeah, so the free trial would be like when I want to actually host it. No, I don't want to. I just want to show you all how to use it. And here, that's gonna load up like that's gonna load up the app, and then you can start, you know, you can start customizing this whole thing. Then when you wanna preview, you click preview. You have the preview of your app, and you're gonna learn through tutorials. Like I have one here, which is how to customize, customize the Airbnb tutorial, the Airbnb here. But there's many better channels than mine that have a lot more about these kind of tools. How to customize this into the product that you want. And likewise, I really recommend just searching around on these marketplaces like Flutterflow and Adalo, and really do your research before building up a completely new product from scratch, which maybe you don't even need to spend a week or weeks writing the code for, because you just want to get it out to users, right? So that was step 2, use a low-code template, or option number 2. Let me just see how much time I have. Another one would be, let's say you want to make a Telegram or Discord bot. That's like a really easy thing that you can do to test out your idea without even building a whole app. And I would really use Replit for that. And Replit is a site where you can go create a new project. I think a lot of people here have probably used Replit before. It's a great online editor, a collaborative editor for coding together. And so, for example, let's just do the Telegram bot, Python Telegram bot template. We click create. This is free. Someone asked for this link, so I'll just throw that in there. But this is free, and it gives you the instructions right here how to do it. So you would go to the README, and it tells you how to get a new API token. You plug that in the side here under secrets, and you create a new secret, and you'd put in your bot token, and yeah, then you can click run, and it's going to run. When you want this to run 24/7, you have to start paying something to Replit, but it's maybe like a couple dollars a month. And you can play around with this infinitely for free. Cool. Now that's those first 3 steps, pretty easy. The Replit, it starts getting a little bit more difficult because you're actually starting to deal with code. Now, what if you actually want to you're a coder, you've done a little bit of coding, you want to make I don't know, something with JavaScript. Do we have any JavaScript programmers here? Do we have any Python programmers? So I want to show you the template that I used for my last hackathon, and there's many like this, but this one worked really well for us. It got us right off the ground. So this one is actually going to be, a Next.js web application, which takes some time to learn well. I would say, you would want 3 to 6 months to properly learn Next.js coding. But so I'm going to open a new terminal to paste this, which would I already have it here on my computer because I've already run this, but this is going to copy the code onto my computer, and then I can just open that. I think I put it here. So you would go to that folder where you've downloaded the code, and then you can drag that, or from terminal you can open it, and you can open it in Visual Studio Code, which is the tool which is really the most. Oh really? Oh, it looks like it's just sharing that. Thanks a lot. Yeah, it looks like it's just sharing that window. I think I selected it wrong. Hang on. Thanks. No, thank you so much. Let me just change that to change windows. Let me just change that to my whole screen. Oh, did that help? Let me see if that worked. Let's see. Can we see VS Code? Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. So, yeah. So the only thing that I did just now is I just went to terminal and I just ran this this one command, and that downloaded the code. So so then you'll open that in VS Code, and the only thing that you'd have to do to get this project running, actually we can just run it right away. So and I've noted this here for people who are new with Node.js, but you would just run npm install, and that's going to install all of the dependencies of the project, and then you want to run npm run dev. I won't show you how to get this running on the internet today, but I also have some videos on how to do that on Vercel. Or you can run it on many free hosts, and that's going to run it on localhost. And that's just starting up right now. So the one step and then there's more setup steps you can do, like you can add a database to this, and this template project has built-in image generation and image analysis using OpenAI. Now, in order to get this to work, of course, you need to have your OpenAI API key. So in order to add that into this project, it's quite simple. You're just going to make a new file, right here, and then it's going to be called .env, as it normally is, and then you would write OpenAI API key equals, and then your API key. Now, I have that. See if I can delete that file, and then I have that here. So I'm going to rename that. Wonder if well, perfect. So that's done, and then I'm just going to restart my app. And so for our last hackathon project, we just started with this template, and then we changed it into a project where you can put in some idea about the kind of outfit that you want to wear, and then it's going to generate an image of that. Now for today, I just want to show you this baseline template, and this is open source, so you can use this to start your own projects out of many other templates. And let's just say we want to generate a cute fluffy dog. All of the code to connect to OpenAI and to do that API call is right there. So this might be a good project to start from if you are wanted to do something like that, or maybe if you wanted to do something with image analysis, for example. So then we can actually go the other way around, and we can actually have it to analyze the image to tell us what's inside of it. And so this is all through the OpenAI APIs, and I have one video on that called Get Started Building Generative AI App, where it goes through all the different possible APIs you can use. How much time do I have left, by the way? All right.
I think we still. Yeah.
Sorry?
You still have time. It's all right.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm just curious. Everyone, someone said 3 minutes. Thanks. Yeah, I'm just curious. Like, could I just see in the chat, what kind of projects people are building? Are you building maybe in just like 2 or 3 words? So the final thing that I wanted to demo for people today is how you can use AI to generate projects, to generate apps. Now, my one word of warning when using AI to generate apps is that you can generate a lot of code using AI, and a lot of it works. But when it doesn't work, the AI that generated the code usually has a lot of trouble debugging it, which kind of makes sense. So it often happens to people that they'll get very into building completely with AI, but then they'll hit a bug and they'll get stuck. Just realize that then you have to you have to actually start learning a little bit of code, or using other resources, or looking at the documentation. If ChatGPT created the bug, asking ChatGPT 20 times to fix it, it's not gonna work. So that's just my one word of warning. And here's one tool that I made, and this is free, where you can, and it's called, I should go back just so you can see it. So it's called getwit.dev. This is for front-end applications. So it's not for building the back end, but you can create a new project and you can just say something like, make a nice looking chatbot interface where the user chats with an AI. Now, this is in beta. It doesn't always work, but actually a lot of people have found this to be useful for generating like a quick interface for their app. And so this would be like this interface here. It'd just be like, hello. And of course, it's not implemented yet, but this, and so it just will give AI response. But this is like an example of how good AI can be at creating user interface. And if I wanted to now, I wouldn't recommend building your whole app with front end and back end in Gitwit, but then you can download this whole project, the whole source code, onto your computer. And let me make sure I open the right one. See here, and I can open that one in VS Code, and then do the same thing as I did with the other project. So npm install, and then that's going to install the dependencies for this project, and that usually takes a minute or two. And then when that's done, we're going to run npm run dev, and this exact same project that I just started in the web browser, I can now work on it locally here in VS Code. I can start adding real features into this chatbot that I just created. Pretty cool, but word of warning, there will always be bugs with these kind of things. And if you've never coded before, I recommend to start here at the top, because in the long run, it's just going to be better for you. The final thing that I've been trying recently, which is pretty cool, is another AI app generator called Mage. And this is a bit similar to what I showed you with Gitwit, but it's it's full stack. So when it works, it has authentication, it has a database built in. I recommend this for people who know how to code. So let's just make an app called flower tracker. Make an app where I can record the flowers I've planted in my garden. Yeah, and then you would actually be able to generate the app here. So that takes about a minute or so. Let's just check on the other one that I had just started up. Oh, npm run start. Sometimes I get confused which is the right command. And I think I had another one running. Let me close that. Yeah. Okay. Close the first app I had run for starting this one. And so now you can see here that this should open up the chatbot application. And this one that I had just generated, yeah, so that's this one. And then this one that I had just generated just now, I can do the same thing. I can just download that. That's still being generated. But when that's finished, I can download that, and I have probably normally a fully working app. although I have to say I'm kind of surprised nothing has gone wrong up to this point, because everything I've been building has been just completely live with you guys. And do we have any? I'm gonna download that and run it and see if it works. In the meantime, do we have any questions about, about fast prototyping of apps? What technology should I use? Should I use JavaScript or Python, or is there anything like that I can help you with in the last couple of minutes while I'm just testing out this one? So that would be this one, Flower Tracker app. Yeah, is there anything that you would like to see built? I can't build it right now, but maybe in another video. So this would be the app, and for this one, you just have to follow the instructions for what commands to run, but I think they give you right here these 2 commands. Coding is usually a little bit more difficult than this, but when the AI generates things correctly, it gives you a really good start. It gives you a really good start to your application. You can get it to people, get them to test it, and then you can come back and reiterate. Someone just asked what Python web framework you recommend using. Depends on your project, but I actually like using Streamlit just to get started. It's one of the most simple, and especially for a hackathon, you could make sort of a chatbot type application, or you could make a a generative AI app just to start out. It has user sign in, and it has a front end and a back end. So that's the basic of what you need. But you can go on to something like Django after you're comfortable with something like that. All right, and when that's so this app actually has a database, which is why it's done all of this. Unlike the one that I just demoed. And this is probably the time around the demo where something should start going wrong, because everything has gone right up to this point. I think I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna close my existing running app just so the first app I ran isn't messing with this one. Okay, let's run it. So yeah, let's see if it works. And so this is obviously this one will not have any generative AI in it. Looks like it has already built in sign in into this app, which is pretty cool. So I guess I will have to I will actually have to make an account for this, and this is the point where things may not work exactly. Normally that will work, and then this is the point where you may actually have to start debugging what's going on. But I used this tool recently, and I was able to make an app that let me keep track of the books I was reading in just a few minutes with this working interface. And if you can code JavaScript, I'd recommend this. So yeah, this is the list that I wish someone had given to me when I was starting a hackathon, and this is what I've learned after the past couple of years of just trying to make apps quickly. I hope it helps a lot. And yeah, if you have a question and you're coming through your hackathon, I'll be on Discord, and yeah, you can also reach me through, I guess probably through Twitter, and I just have the same. You can tweet me. I just have the same username everywhere on the internet, which is just my name. And yeah, happy to help. Have a great hackathon, everyone. Happy hacking.
Alrighty, thank you, James, for your presentation, for the real case examples, and for this navigation for the participants. I think this is the perfect ending of the kickoff. And as you can see, guys, you're in very good hands. You're going to have support from the mentors. You're going to have a Discord Q&A, which is actually happening today, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and also there are going to be one Q&A happening on 2nd of July. So I apologize. No, the Q&As happen tomorrow on Saturday at 6 p.m. Set time and at 9 a.m. PST time. So yeah, please save all your questions for tomorrow's Q&A session. You can join, you can ask real time. So of course you can also get the support meanwhile by tagging mentors. But if you need real time feedback, then Q&A is happening tomorrow. So yeah, I guess we can actually close this kickoff. We basically listen to everyone and get the exciting advices. So I wish you happy building. I'll see you around. You're going to attend Q&A session. There are going to be also a GitHub guide by the one of the mentors, by Theo. It's going to happen on Monday. So I guess we'll see each other on Monday. Until then, let's build and innovate with the lablab next. See ya and have a great rest of your day. Bye.